Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Welcome to today's video on unburdening yourself, essentially from other people's stuff. So sometimes people like to put stuff on us that doesn't belong to us, it belongs to them. So that's what this video is about. It's about getting advice for these sorts of situations. So for group one, we have pink Aragonite and the Page of Wands. Group 2, Record Keeper Quartz, and this 3 of Coins. Group 3, Golden Mica, and Queen of Swords. Group 4, Rainbow Moonstone, and the High Priestess. Group 5, Chrysocolla, and the 8 of Coins. And for Group 6, this Desert Rose, and the 4 of Cups. So go ahead and select your pile using your intuition. I will see you in your groups, and the timestamps will be posted in the description box. Okay, hi group 1, those of you who picked this pink Aragonite and this Page of Wands. This is your advice on unburdening yourself from other people's stuff that they've put onto you. Okay, so the first thing that I'm pulled to is Fox, shadow work. There are no shadows without light. We have the Lover's card twice over here, feeling safe, turn on switch, and of course the Page of Wands. So even with this Page of Wands, it looks like, you know, you're doing a lot. Like you do a lot. I feel like you have a lot of things going on in terms of, you know, just like when I see a lot of stuff cooking, it's like just you have a lot of stuff on the go. And it's a lot of things that you do for other people in your close relationships. And what I'm getting as the advice for this is that there's obviously some work that has to be done, because I'm getting a sort of like deceptive feeling with this fox right here. You know, I'm getting like sly like a fox, and I'm also getting from this Lover's card like the snake and the apples right here that like Adam and Eve ate. And it just being like being deceived, right? By either, like, there's two parts to this, right? Because I'm getting the Gemini. There's two parts to this deception. One is from the other person, and then one is from within yourself. So, I mean, from the other person, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm gonna focus on the about your from within yourself, because I feel like this is the part that needs the, I will say, recovering or the healing, because I'm seeing this this green right here, and I'm thinking of what archangel is that? Raphael. Yeah, there we go. And it's like heart healing. But anyway, so I'm just getting like that there's something about you doing a lot for other people that, you know, makes you feel, think, believe, on some level, like emotionally, mentally, psychologically, it makes you feel more secure. Um, it makes you feel more secure and stable in your relationship with them, you know, and you know, here with Don't Stop, I'm getting this as a reference for, like, there's something in your shadow that's telling you not to stop doing this. And I don't know, like, there's something about, like, and the deception that I'm talking about, because I just got here from the Page of Wands, the 3 of Wands in reverse, and feeling safe is like doing all this. It's not going to stop. Like, nothing's going to come in that you're expecting would, in terms of feeling safe and secure in a relationship. Like, I'm getting this thing of like a father figure, because I keep saying the number 4. Like, there's a 4 here, and there's a 4 here on the death card as well. It's like I'm getting this father figure. Maybe you did a lot for your father. I don't know. Maybe that has nothing to do with it. Maybe that was like the dynamic that you had with your father, where you were doing stuff for him in order to feel secure and protected. Or maybe it had nothing to do with your father, but this is just something that you do in exchange with men as a form of like getting protection or feeling secure or having them on your side. Like, I'm getting this as like being an exchange or something. And there's nothing, I don't want to, and I'm not criticizing it or anything, because I'm being led back to this shadow work. There are no shadows without light. And it just kind of being prompted into, saying that that's something to explore. It's something to question of what is activating. Because here we have turn on switch. So it's like, what is activating this thing that is causing you to take a lot of stuff on, and that is like preventing you from stopping. I'm getting like this thing of somebody who doesn't enjoy resting or struggles to rest. Like, they feel like they have to keep going, because it's hard for them to let go. Like, there's something that's hard to let go. Like, and I'm getting like the difference between these cards too. It's like one of them, they're holding hands, and then the other one, there's like a distance between them. And I'm just getting this thing of like, feeling safe when you're holding hands and doing all this stuff. And then, when it, and then when it's distant, you get sort of deceived into thinking that you're not going to get something. Like, I don't know. Like, and this part over here that says recovery from an illness, it's like, I feel like there's some type of recovery. There's something going on with an illness recovery, having to dig deeper, for your close or intimate relationships. And then also like establishing, and here's another piece of advice, is like, aside from like questioning all of this, from an emotional, mental, spiritual, all from multiple standpoints, is also like creating rituals to make you feel safe. That's what I'm getting with Turn On Switch. This card comes from the Mediumship Oracle, and this card is about like the things you do in preparation for communicating with the spirit realm, and just having a ritual, just to signal to the other side that you're ready to communicate. And so I'm getting this this feeling of creating rituals for yourself as part of your recovery, to either I just lost my train of thought. Okay, another thing I just got, and I think it's because I skipped over something, is with the shadow work. I mean, you can ask for help from the spirit realm, right? So like the Lovers, like I associate this with God, with your angels. You can ask for help and assistance in trying to understand why it is that you are doing this, because it doesn't really matter what someone else puts on you. You can also maneuver, because there's ways to maneuver around it to not have it actually fall on you. So that's another thing that I'm getting with this fox card, because, being sly like a fox, being able to maneuver around certain things without blatantly, creating a conflict. And so, yeah, so I'm getting with like asking your the spirit realm for help on understanding what this is all about, what needs to be changed. and how you can go about like grounding this change into reality. So that's the one thing that I got. The second thing, I feel like it slipped away. I got interrupted to say that point. Oh yeah, having rituals for feeling safe, for feeling secure, for feeling protected. Again, that ties into, I guess, your relationship with the spirit realm again, and things that you do, rituals that you do, in order to activate that, is what I'm getting, right? Because I feel like, this is something where I'm feeling like this is something I was gonna say, like no man can like provide, and I'm not talking about a physical man or a gender of a man or whatever. I'm speaking that certain things, it's like kind of like people I don't know if you guys have ever heard about like, when something's missing, or it's like you have a hole in your heart, or it's like, but it's in the shape of God, or something like that, where no person, place, thing could ever fulfill that hole because it's meant for God, or a connection to, that more divine realm, right? And I'm getting that as well, as like there's something that's missing from your recovery, um, that where the answer is God or your angels. And so that's what I'm getting with, like there's two parts to this, reading as well, because I feel like once you do, and I'm going like this, once you do kind of like get in connection, and you activate this deeper intimate relationship with the spirit realm, I feel like you're not going to have to work so hard. I heard this the other day. I don't know if it was on TikTok, but it's reminding me that, I've heard something like, and I find this to be true, is like the more unhealed you are, the harder you work. Like, I used to work, nonstop. It was nonstop, like, because you're just having to go, 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 go. But it's like the more that you heal, the more that you're just like at ease and relaxed. And sometimes I'm like, is this all I did? Like, why am I okay with it? But I'm getting that same feeling of like, you don't have to work so hard, because it's not like you're having to prove yourself, or you're having to prove your worth, or prove this or prove that, or prove that you're a valuable person to someone else, or that you just don't have to do any of that. And I feel like that's the part, um, that I guess needs to be examined or looked into, as this is something that could make you sick, or is keeping you sick, and something that, I almost feel like the spirit realm, it's like it's time, like they're saying it's time for you to change something. It's like, I always see this as a star at the end of its life and the supernova, um, you know, and with this infinity symbol, it's like maybe you've been in this cycle for a very long time, and, it's time for a change, um, in your relationships with others, um, and in your relationship with God, with the spirit realm. Um, and so that will take some of the pressure off of you and having to work so hard. But it's like if you redirect some of that work into yourself. And I'm getting a very peaceful, calm energy now with this pink aragonite. It's very soothing, and that's what the stone is really good for. And I just, here you have the butterfly too, and this full moon. Um, and just letting go of having to do all this stuff. um, I don't know. I just feel like a thing of like surrendering. Um, you know, yeah. I just feel like a surrender to. I don't know. I just keep getting with Archangel Raphael, and this angel over here, and feeling safe. And it's like, I don't know. With angels, I feel like protected. You can feel that, you can feel safe with your angels, like, um yeah. Anyways, so this is about shadow work and rituals for connecting to the spirit realm. And so if that's something that is missing from your practice, your daily practice, then maybe that's something you can incorporate into it. So that's your reading group 1, and that's what I'm getting. If you found this video helpful, if you liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye. Okay, hi group 2, those of you who picked this record keeper quartz and this 3 of coins. This is your reading on advice on unburdening yourself from other people's stuff that they have put onto you. So here's your advice. Okay, so giving right here. Okay, this is like a big message. I'm just thinking of like how to go about, like, when you're just like, I just feel the weight of it, and it's like, hey, I have to give it in little pieces. So first of all, I'm just gonna come out and say, like, this is the advice, right? So this is more of a strategy, and a protocol for you in particular in how you need to be giving. Okay, so we have foresight, planning, and strategy, Alpha Centaurians. We have the world, we have giving, we have the 3 of coins, the hermit, no, reconsider, the empress in reverse, and the 3 of wands. And the 6 of wands in reverse. I don't know if I said that or not. Anyway, so the strategy that I'm seeing for you when it comes to giving is not to give directly. So it's a big no to work with others and to give directly. And this is something that I feel like is very important and very fixed. Okay, like, it is just flat out no. I feel like what's important for you and the way that, and the strategy for you to give, like, here, like, I just feel this feeling of, like, you're playing chess, you're not playing checkers, right? So there's this higher and when I say that, it's like there's a higher game plan at play for you in how you need to be giving, right? And so this is, I just heard record keeper. Like, this is associated with Lemuria as well. And so it's said that, like, this crystal just stores the records of many, many things. And so what I'm gonna say is, with this hermit card and Alpha Centaurians, like, I'm getting that you have to spend time alone, okay? And that at some point, for a few reasons, but at some point, this is going to lead to something, right? This is like a preparation for you, and there's a major need for you to be alone, not only for, just to be alone, but also so that you can, like, I feel like this is attracting. You know how this is reminding me, this lantern is reminding me of, it's attracting the other realms. And when I say the other realms, I'm talking about intelligent beings, ETs. It's attracting them, like these lights, and this fire. Okay, so what I want to say is that you're going to be receiving information from other realms, particularly, like, hopefully you believe in this stuff. You're going to be downloading information, right? That is going to make you able to help the earth. So, like, you're a starseed, most likely. This sounds like starseed type of stuff. And so that you can share with the world. Like, that is how you're going to be giving. And so the reason why it's important for you to spend time alone, and with the Empress in reverse too, it's like you have to take a lot of self-care. You have to take care of yourself, and really prioritize yourself, because you need to feel good, because the energy that you put out is very, very important, because that is how these extraterrestrials are going to be able to communicate with you, because they could only communicate with you when you're like emitting a certain frequency, right? Because they can only connect, or they only wish to connect with those who have a certain consciousness, a certain awareness, a certain frequency about them. And that's why it's really important for you to like protect your energy. And I mean it like for real, protect your energy. Um, and spend time in solitude so you can continue to cultivate your energy, so that you are able to be like kind of like, I don't want to say a portal, I don't know if that's the right word, but so it must be the right word. It's like a portal. um I feel like where they're able to like connect, they're able to connect, right? And so here we see opportunity. It's written on this ship, right? And even with this ship, I'm getting, it's like, when Christopher Columbus, or these old explorers from, who discovered the new world, they were just out. Like, that's how I'm feeling with these this Alpha Centaurian card, is that this opportunity is going to come, and it's going to come from some other, I guess, alien or foreign, whatever, like race, or whatever you want to call it, is going to bring in an opportunity for you, to give to others and to the world, right? And because I'm seeing this as like Christopher Columbus's ship, right? Like he, um, you know, went to sea, and so much changed in like the world because of the discovery of the new world, quote unquote. It just changed the whole landscape of the earth. And I mean, just the way, as it just changed so much, right? So I feel like there's going to be, you're not going to receive any success by giving your energy and depleting your, like the energy or the frequency that you are emitting, by just giving to other people on an individual basis, or working with others. Again, I just got a big strong no. This is not the plan. This is not the strategy. And like, I feel like this is like the grand scheme. Like I just heard, in the grand scheme of things, you're, again, you're not playing checkers. You're playing chess. And it's not even you that's playing this. I feel like, some higher race, some higher realm is playing chess, and they're just trying to get you on board so that you can do your part to get your, I don't know, is it your chakras? It could be your chakras, it could be your energy field, to allow yourself to be a portal for them to come through. And so that is how you're going to give. And so with this reconsider in reverse, it's like really, for you to reconsider what it is that you're going to be able to give, by just working with people individually on a case by case. It's like, I mean, I want to give an example, but I think you guys get it. You guys get what I'm trying to say with this, because the information that you're going to be able to, bring in, is something that's going to make you like a mentor, or, it's just going to shed light, or it's going to create an opportunity for you to, do so much more on such a larger scale than you would have had you, depleted yourself, and not been able to really cultivate your energy in the way that you would on your own, and through saying no to other people, right? I feel like there is a bigger thing at play here, and this is sort of like a long term, um, not a long term investment. Nah, you can call it that. You can call it a long term investment. This is like a long term. This is something like going into the future, that is going to change stuff, like change the trajectory. I just heard this is going to change the trajectory. This is something big, this opportunity. And so, just do what you got to do. Like, that is really the advice. Do what you got to do. Spend time alone, be at peace, take care of yourself, say no to giving, in the sense of like, working with others, and and that isn't to say you should just flat out say no, but I think the message here is that you should prioritize yourself, your self-care, your whatever your rituals are that you do, um, and just be patient and wait, and just reconsider maybe some of your beliefs around giving, and just see this as, and I just want to say, go with the flow, because if you're being called, because I'm sure this message is supposed to be a confirmation, right? If you're being called to do everything that I'm talking about, then this is really confirmation, to just go with it, because there's a bigger strategy at play, and it's something that is requires you to be, I want to say, fixed, or be like strong in your no to, what your understanding of giving to others is like, or what your beliefs are, because this is like a whole new thing. Like, I just heard, like, I don't know if it's in the Bible. It's like God, I don't know, is gonna do a new thing. Like, I feel like God is doing something new with you, in not relationship, but in partnership with these other, um, intelligences out there that are here to help. Um, and with the number two, I feel like, yes, they are helpers. They are helpers, um, and yeah, like, I just like, I don't know, there's something about this card that I like. Um, just the way he's sitting there with his legs crossed and he's playing chess. I don't know if he's playing chess or checkers, but, um, I feel like they're being patient and they're asking you to be patient. They're being patient with you, and they want you to be patient with them, and get this done. And again, I just got this thing with the fish. Like, I've been associating fish with Jesus lately. Um, and and just as a confirmation, even with you know um, Virgo, like, just a spiritual mentor. Um, yeah, yeah, with just stuff to share, um, and I feel like there's something within you too, with like this record keeper. There's stuff within you, or maybe they want to implant some of the old records within you. And I'm saying records from the ancients. And again, Lemuria, I don't know. I'm just getting with the water. Anyways, I don't want to go on and ramble, but, that's your reading, group two. So this is really about reconsidering giving, and like your approach, and taking on a more strategic, long term vision of and just know that there's more long term vision as to, so that you can be able to give on a grander scale. And this is something that is going to be an opportunity for you in the future, to share with others, and again, give on a much larger scale. So yeah, so take care of yourselves, take care of your energy, take care of, just self-care. Yeah, so that's your reading. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys very soon. Take care. Bye. Okay, hi, group three. Those of you guys who picked this Golden Mica and the Queen of Swords, this is your advice on unburdening yourself from other people's stuff that they've put onto you. So I'm getting that this isn't so much like unburdening yourself from their stuff. It's more so you asking them for help too, right? That's the advice, is that this is what I'm getting. You know, I don't know, maybe that will unburden you, feeling like you're carrying their stuff, like you guys are both in the same position. Like, that's what I'm getting, is like the people that are asking you for things or putting their stuff on you, I feel like they're right there next to you, right? It's not like you're, in a like you're in a much better position as them. I feel like you guys are both, have been through it. And so like that's kind of what I'm getting. And if you're able to help them, then they can also help you. And with this Queen of Swords, I'm getting like, well, what's fair is fair. And I think that, two heads are better than one. in the sense that with this Eight of Swords here too, I'm getting that there are going to be times where you're frustrated, or they're frustrated, or you're stuck, or they're stuck. And, with the two heads are better than one, I'm getting that, they can help kind of guide you out of when you're stuck in your head, or you're frustrated, or you're unable to see things clearly. They're going to be able to help you get out of that. So yeah, so that's what I'm getting um is that, like, and I just also got to, if you're feeling unfulfilled and unhappy, um that's also something that you can ask for help from others as well. um like, it's not something that you have to keep to yourself. So I'm just getting a really strong message of you also asking other people for help, especially if it's in the area of your physical health, right? Life force energy. Like, when I see this card of this Nine of Wands here, is like, it's like two people that have really, really been through it, um, and it's like, I feel like you guys are. I don't know. I just feel like it's really taken its toll on you, whatever. And for some of you guys, I'm being told that this is a sign. This is a sign that you do need to take care of yourself physically. Whether it is because it's your life force, your energy. Is what's going to help you deal with anxiety, deal with your frustrations, deal with, like, anything that makes you feel unfulfilled, unhappy, like on a deeper level, right? Like, some of that has to do with the way that the foods that you eat, um, if you're getting enough exercise, if you're, just the things that you do. I mean, there is a difference in how food makes you feel, and how, all of this stuff is fueling your brain and fueling your body, right? So, if you're feeling yourself starting to dip, this last quarter moon, I'm getting, like, I know it's like sort of like the decline, and I feel like if you're feeling yourself decline, in terms of your energy and what you're able to do, or you're feeling stuck, there are things that you can do, um, and with your physical health. So yeah, so this is also a sign or a confirmation for those who who have been thinking about that, right? Because you do have to take care of yourself, especially when you're putting out, like, when you hear a lot about people who are very productive, or have a lot to do, or run themselves, they're just constantly on the go. Like, the first thing when you hear their routines, like, the first thing they do is they get up, they exercise, they eat nutritious foods. They really, really have to fuel themselves, and able to enable themselves to run themselves that way. Um, Guidance. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. I'm getting something here with the moon. Um, and this is a sign. The Ten of Cups in reverse. And this Eight of Swords. Okay, so I guess what this is, like, maybe this is something that someone else can help you on. Maybe this is what's keeping you stuck, is is how you take care of yourself. Um, that really contributes to um, feeling unhappy, unfulfilled, feeling like you're declining, your health is declining, maybe your mental health is declining. Like, that's what I'm getting. It's like a decline in mental health, and just feeling like everything is a struggle, like, in your energy, everything's a struggle. Anyway, this seems off topic from the from the advice, but it's being brought up as a sign for you, and it's being brought up as you need help from others too, and you need to start asking as well. And one of the things that they can help guide you on is the type of foods that you eat, the things like of how to like boost yourself, like maybe your mental health needs some help, your physical health, your food, your diet, your nutrition, going for walks, anything. I'm seeing this rainbow, and it's like it's going to affect your energy level. It's going to affect everything. It's going to affect so many things. And yeah, it's just really, really important. I think it's going to transform the way that you feel entirely. You'll have more energy to give to others. And in return, like, you'll be able to give more to yourself. Yeah. And so that's what I'm getting for you guys this reading is, this is the message. This is the message. So anyhow, if you like this message, please leave a like, subscribe to see more videos. I will see you guys soon. Bye. Okay, hi, group 4. Those of you who picked this Rainbow Moonstone and the High Priestess, this is your reading on some advice for unburdening yourself from other people's stuff that they've put on you. So, your advice is just really about your perspective on okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say what I'm getting. Here we have victim. Prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others, and it was in reverse, so playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. So what I'm getting with this card, because here we have the magician as well, is like it's very important, because I'm getting this card because I'm being drawn to these 3 cards right now. So this is from the Empath Oracle, this Mountains card. I'll just show it to you. Number 17. And with these 3 cards, I'm getting like that you're like an empath, or you're someone very sensitive. And I'm getting that also with the Moonstone and the High Priestess. You're very sensitive to energies. Maybe you're very intuitive. You can pick up how other people are feeling, right? And so that's where I feel like there's this thing of like wanting to show your loyalty. We have the Knight of Earth right here. Loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind, right? And so the lesson, I feel like this is like more of a lesson, in because you are sensitive, that because it's like, I feel like there's these opposing things kind of pulling at you, right? So, you're trying to resolve it by, taking on other people's stuff, which brings you, which is also affecting your ability to manifest. So, because it's too much on you, I feel like it bothers you, and then you go into this victim thing. What I feel like the lesson is here with this universe card, which is associated with Saturn, is that no matter what, like you cannot think of yourself or hold a perspective of being a victim, for the simple fact that takes away your ability to manifest a solution to this problem. Here we have peaceful resolution. So I'm getting that there is a peaceful way, a way that you're going to be at peace resolving this situation. And you're going to be pulled in the right direction when you remove the upset of perhaps doing stuff that you don't necessarily want to do, or removing the upset of feeling like a victim in some way, or like you're stuck in something, or kind of allowing, I don't want to say allowing your boundaries, not enforcing your boundaries. And then, here it literally says inability to maintain personal boundaries. So, and that comes from, being an empath or being intuitive and being able to sense other people's stuff and being able to do that very clearly. And so I feel like it's sometimes hard to enforce boundaries. But I don't know. I just had this thought of like, maybe sometimes, I know this is something that helped me, is not thinking of boundaries as something for someone else, but having it as something for myself. So if somebody asks me to do something, I used to always say yes very quickly. Now I always say, you know what, let me get back to you on that. I might be able to, I'm not sure, but let me get, and that at least buys me some time to really sort of meditate on it and see if it's something that I would like to help on, or if it's something that, I'm just doing because I'm feeling them really wanting me to say yes, or just something, or them being in need and me showing, like, I don't know, whatever the reason. So that's the advice that I'm getting for you guys is whatever, because if you do have some time, I feel like as well as like you can come to a resolution peacefully using your intuition as well. Like, what is going to make you feel most settled? Because if the outcome is one where you're upset, where you feel maybe taken advantage of, or you feel, I don't know, like you just feel like you just didn't want to do something, or you just don't feel good, like with abundance in reverse, um, or you feel like you're being victimized, or, I don't know, it's just an unpleasant feeling. If you're not at peace with the yes, then the answer is like a no. Um, and then that's something, of course, that you'd have to communicate. And with the universe, I'm getting Saturn, like, this is the lesson, is that you have to be at peace with that's the right direction. You're going the right direction when you are at peace with the resolution. And that is going to come in through your intuition. And, just continuing to not have like a boundary for yourself that you're going to enforce with other people. I think it's just going to keep you more stuck, right? Because those emotions, it's going to take away from your ability to like, I guess, manifest the outcome of feeling at peace. Because then it's like you're doing stuff for other people, but you don't even feel good about it. You're feeling like a victim. You're not able. It's like taking away from you. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting as advice for you guys. Because it's taking away from you with abundance in reverse. If you're not able to manifest, if you don't have like the mental clarity, and that's also what I'm getting from this rainbow moonstone, is it's for mental clarity as well, right? Then your mind is going to be mush to be able to set your intentions and to focus on things. Like, you have to be at peace emotionally and mentally in order to be able to manifest things, right? Like, if you're stuck in like this bitterness or a victim mentality, or just sadness or upset, like, that's taking away from you. And so that's sort of the lesson here, and that's the advice for you, group 4. If you like this message, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye. Hi, group 5. Welcome to your reading. Those of you who picked this Chrysocolla and this 8 of coins, this is some advice on unburdening yourself from other people's stuff that they've put onto you. So with you guys, I'm getting that listen up in reverse. So I'm getting for you to listen up. You are working through deep soul patterns. Release any outdated beliefs that surface. So we have bat right here, and this is an air element, and we have air right here as well. And this is reminding me of seahorse. But I'm also being brought to this Princess of Wands. So, I feel like with this card, I'm getting just like a very powerful drive. I'm getting a really strong drive, like with the Devil card. Here she's naked in this picture. There's this nakedness here. Like, there's like a really strong pull for you to I want to say believe. Believe in what, you ask? Believe that right now is the time, even though it says not the right time. Now is the time for you to heal. and to focus on yourself, and then like mastering yourself as well, because with the princess is like a young energy as well. And so like, I'm getting like with these mushrooms over here, I don't know, I'm thinking of like magic mushrooms, and I see this as an eye as well. So it's like, having this perspective that, it's time for you to heal. And that even with this glass here that's shattered, you can heal from things. Like, in the sense that, like, glass is hard to repair, right? It's hard to bring the pieces back together to be repaired. Like, even if it's on a windshield, I mean, once it's spider webs, like, it can be repaired, but generally it has to be replaced. And so what I'm getting with this and this tower card is that there is this intervention that's coming in to transform you, um, of like these old patterns that you've had, and it's time for you to heal, and to let go of the past or any outdated beliefs that you may have. But you have to believe that it's it's the time. Even though this says not the right time, I keep getting that what's not the right time is for you to be focused on other people's stuff, because it's time for you to grow. I'm getting that it's time for you to like just detach from other people's stuff, really, like temporarily. I'm getting that temporarily. And with this light field, time to heal if you believe, I'm seeing this Merkaba, which is the way in which, it's said that people who connect to, the light field, the other side, the spirit realm, whatever, that's like their mode of traveling, to be able to communicate. And so, I'm getting that, like, I'm getting a lot of this air element. I'm getting, this magic with the mushrooms. Um, and yeah, and so that to be the focus. Um, Self healing is an extremely important daily routine in your development as a medium. When practicing mediumship, you need to be in your best heart centered space to create a clear, authentic communication with spirit. And so, I don't know, I'm getting this feeling too that regardless of whether you're going to be a medium or a psychic or anything like that, I think the message that I'm really getting here is that there's something, there's just patterns that need to be removed, right? And so, because it is hard to heal broken glass, and the stuff that you're going to be working on healing is like broken glass, it needs to be assisted through like the higher realms and connecting through the higher realms, or connecting to the light, connecting to God. And then that's how you're going to be able to transform. And as far as like helping other people or carrying on their weight or their burdens, I'm feeling that temporarily this is something that you have to put to the side. The same way that, with squirrels, they store nuts for the winter. It isn't to say, like, I don't know, I'm just getting this feeling of like storing other people's nuts for another time, like, storing it for the winter, storing it for just another time, like this is just not the time for it, because it's like if you don't do this, like, I'm not saying that this is on a limited time, but I'm feeling like I don't want to say there's a limited time. My hand's starting to vibrate. There's a time frame for this, is what I'm getting. There's a time frame for you to do this work. And that's what I'm getting. It's like urgent, like listen up. Like I'm just seeing that stand out right here is like listen up. There's a time frame for this, and work has to get done. And I don't know what the significance of the seahorse is. I mean, I really... Ooh, I just thought of what it was. It's like, I know, when I think of the sea, I'm thinking of water and our emotions. And with the horse, like I'm feeling like a workhorse. So it's like, it's time to get to work, on your emotions. And that's what's going to be able to drive you forward into, I guess, your next phase. But step one is putting certain things back together that are cracked, that are broken, that are chipped away. And so your perspective on things are going to change after that. So it's just not the right time right now to be focused on other people. It's time to focus on you. And so it's a pretty straightforward message. But yeah, like I'm also getting that some of you guys are going to be psychic or mediums as well and are going to grow in that, because just the same way that my hand literally feels like it's going off right now is the same way that I'm receiving messages. And so maybe this is going to be the way that you're going to be guided to heal, because as I said, certain things are difficult to heal, and you need the perspective of like the higher realms in order to be able to do that, right? And to complete a cycle. So anyways, that is your message, group 5. If some of you guys have been drawn to group 4, then do check that out. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye. Hi, group 6. Those of you who picked the not selenite, why did I say that? Desert rose. And this 4 of Cups, this is your reading. Selenite wand. I don't know why I'm thinking about that. So anyways, this is your reading and some advice on unburdening yourself from other people's stuff that they've put on you. And so the first thing I'm going to say is there's no need for you to worry about this, because something is coming in as an activation that is going to unstuck you. Okay, I'll just put it as unstuck you. It's going to release you from this. So yeah, that's what I'm getting with this penguin, diamond, light activation. Light activations and new energies are coming your way. Be open to receive and welcome them in. So, and maybe that is the advice, is to just be open to receive and welcome them in. These new energies that are coming in. And with this, I keep wanting to say selenite. Okay, you know what I'm getting to? I'm getting with this Vesica Pisces, divine feminine, birthing, fertility, and this masculine, this man coming to remove the not bandages, whatever, remove the ties off this woman, and he's probably going to unfold, take the blindfold off of her. I don't know why I can't speak. So I'm just getting with this is like there's going to be a rebalancing, this energy that's going to come in that's going to affect you energetically, going to like affect the cells in your body. I think it's going to unlock a more masculine, I want to say like a more masculine energy within you, and to bring more sort of balance, right? And I feel like this is what's going to come in. It's coming the same way we see these butterflies coming in through the window. It's like it's going to open space for this change to happen. So the advice here is for you to take rest, right? So that these new energies can come in, and so you can be receptive to them. And I feel like with this masculine energy that's coming in, I feel here, we could see, the pink in my mind representing the feminine, and then the blue representing the masculine, and then them coming together to be able to create something like the child or whatever in between. And so that is the birth, right? So that's the birth. And I feel like this balance of the two is going to do something for you in not taking on other people's stuff, perhaps, and that being the key. With this Keeper of Vessels, it's like there's going to be a key to bringing these two energies together, the masculine and the feminine, and so this is not something that you have to worry about. Maybe this is something you've been asking about, or maybe this is something that you just need to do in order to like move on to the next level, because this is something that was keeping you stuck. And I'm talking here about big time stuck for some of you guys, because it's been keeping you stuck, having too much of other people's sort of stuff, right? And so that needs to go. I feel like I'm getting something with this fire, like, and that needs to be cleansed, that needs to be removed. And so I'm getting that a lot of you guys are like in your feminine, with this divine feminine, and you're just waiting to receive this activation. And so you just have to welcome it in, you're just at that place of like receiving. And I guess this is what I want to say, this desert rose is good for your higher chakras, and really receiving and rooting things into the ground, which is the feminine. The earth is the feminine. That's where we're at, is the feminine. And, to be able to take something and to create something else. So I'm also getting that energy of receiving something that is going to help you create something else as well. And I'm getting with this activation, you're going to be propelled forward, right? Because again, like I said, this has to do with like a masculine energy coming through. Maybe this has to do with like masculine attributes that are going to make you, I want to say, I don't want to use the word stronger because that's not the right word, because I'm getting the number 8. But it's a different type of strength than like the feminine, which is more of a gentle strength. But when I get with propelling and pushing, I'm getting like that masculine, wanting to propel, wanting to push something forward. That's what I'm getting with don't stop, is just like that go, go, go type of strength, and just that pushing something out, like really, really, I'm thinking of the Emperor and the tarot. And so part of this advice as well is not just being open to receive it, but also remaining positive, because I think that the more that you stay in this positive state is also another key in receiving it. Like that being, your energy is remaining positive, opening to receive, allowing enough rest, and just, I'm getting like not spending too much time in your head, but just, I'm getting with like, I don't want to say spend time in water, but like just spend time like relaxing and soothing yourself. I'm getting that too, is soothing yourself. So something new is coming in to help you out, and it's certainly going to help on this masculine energy that's coming in, is going to help you unburden yourself. And I think that it's funny, me and someone were having this conversation the other day about maybe it's not relevant to bring it up, but the differences in men and women when it comes to like helping or taking on other people's stuff, and conversations we've had with our significant others who are men, and their take on when we overdo it or overburden ourselves, and just their advice, and it's just both their advices lined up with each other, and it seemed to be like a trend with men that we've talked about, her and I. And so I feel like this, I don't know, there's going to be this masculine like thing that's going to come in for you, and it's going to definitely help unburden you. And maybe it's just an activation of your own inner masculine. And I don't know, I just see this also too, could be like a coming of age thing, where this is something that you've been struggling with for a long time, and the key is now gonna be unlocked, so that you can take care of this. So there's no need for you to worry. It's coming in. It's coming in, and yeah, it'll all be taken care of for you. You're gonna know exactly what to do when this happens. So, and I feel like with this penguin as well, even in birthing, with penguins, I was reading up on how they give birth because I wondered like how it happens. And I think the woman, I'm not even entirely clear. This was a while ago. Me and my partner were on the subject of penguins, and and the male penguins actually take the egg and keep it warm for a period of time. And so like they really play an active role in with the eggs, and in the birthing and all that. And so yeah, so there's something very significant with the masculine, and that's coming in, and it's going to transform something for you. It's going to change something for you. It's going to birth something, create something. It's going to unlock something that is going to help you unburden yourself. So that is essentially the message. The advice is to rest, to stay positive, to do things that feel good, that soothe yourself. Yeah, and it's just a matter of time. Okay, so that is your message, group 6. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I would love to hear what you guys, if this resonated. I'd love to hear about that in the comments. Let me know, guys. Take care. Okay, bye.